my guy Kenny in the building. Look at you over there cheesing and shit. What you cheesing for?
Just playing pretend, brother.
What's good, bro?
Nah, man, I'm chilling. I'm happy we're finally doing this the right way.
Somebody hit me and was like, when you gonna have Kenny on?
I've had a lot of people ask me that because of those little clips I posted from our
Kenny was already supposed to be on.
Our practice one. Yeah. That was that last Saturday or 2 Saturdays?
I don't even remember, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't
Regardless, we here now. It's happening.
Yeah. It's I got so much going on, and you got new stuff in your life going on too, right?
Yeah, I just started a new job working with Amazon.
Yo, so I talk to a lot of Amazon workers because what I do, and it's usually people inside the warehouse that are just like
huge,
not really happy, but it's just a lot. It's a lot of work, and they're doing like 12-hour days in there. They're on their feet all day. That was like one of the first things I asked you. You said your calves hurt.
They do, but it's weird because I sit most of the day because I'm driving. I'm delivering, but those warehouse, bro, that's huge. Like even where I go, it's a whole process. I gotta like check in, get my truck, then go to another building and park and load out, and then like the people that work in the warehouse, they're the ones who are responsible for packing up the bags to like make the routes for us as the drivers. But yeah, man, I'm sitting down all day driving. I don't know why and it's my left calves, not even my right one. The right one I drive with. I don't know. But it hurts really bad.
Package is big. Pause. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. I've had some heavy packages, yeah. Pause.
Yo, that just I don't think we're gonna get out. We're gonna slide out of that.
I got you. Deliveries.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still in what they call nursery routes because I literally just started like a week ago. So the nursery routes are the least amount of stops. We go by stops, not packages. So we have stops and then
right, because one stop can have 3 packages.
Exactly. So however many packages you have, it doesn't really matter. It just matters how many times you're gonna be stopping. So like the lowest amount of stops that I've had was 92, and then the most that I've had was before rescuing other drivers, like basically meeting up with them to grab some of their shit.
Because they slow as hell.
Yeah, you said it, not me. But the most I've had while rescuing someone, I think, was actually yesterday. 118, 119.
119 stops.
Stops. And then I had like 177 packages.
Got you. You got to like go up and down steps and shit. Is that what's going on with your leg?
That's kind of what fucked me up this last couple days because...
Don't tell nobody that you work with that your leg hurt because they'll be like, oh, this nigga bitching already.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I haven't said shit to them. They're going to watch this and be like, oh, boy.
He go home and say, Mommy!
Yo, I swear to God, bro, I called my mommy yesterday on the way home from work. I was like, tell me there's Epsom salt at the house because I need to take a bath.
Oh, my God.
I haven't even taken a bath in forever. But,
Yo, that's funny you talk about baths. I caught myself wanting to take a bath not too long ago, yo, and I had Alicia dying, yo, because I made my bath and then I got in the bath and all the water came out the bath. I'm like, what the fuck? I like put like this much water in there.
Mind you, I'm putting like this much water in there.
I gotta lose weight, bro. I gotta
gain weight, bro. We all got problems,
but yo, I have baths are crazy. I can't do that. I'm gonna need
I don't like taking baths because you're just sitting in your own filth.
Yeah, no, I don't take baths.
I took a bath just to kind of like relax, and then I took a shower right after it. Like I got up.
Oh, you taking a bath and then is that what people doing nowadays?
That's what I'm doing. Because I feel like I'm not gonna clean myself. You know what I mean? How are you supposed to wash your hair while sitting in the tub? Like, just dunk your head in the thing. You look dumb.
Like you wash it, you wiping your ass and then washing your face.
Right, yeah, no, it don't work. It doesn't work. So I just relaxed with the Epsom salt, and then I drained the water and turned on the shower and actually cleaned myself. Why are we talking about this? But yeah, why are we talking about this?
I don't know. It's just the shit.
I got a boogie woogie woogie.
Nah, don't stop picking your nose on the podcast.
I'm sorry. I don't do coke. I don't pick my nose. It just feels like there's a motherfucker right here.
Like I don't got herpes. My dick's just itching.
I think I shaved today. So I think I have a hair I missed that's going up.
Well, thank you for not taking off the mustache and the beard.
I would never do that again.
I hate that shit,
I won't
bro.
do that again.
I had to like pull you to the side and be like, Kenny, like, that's not a good look for you,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I had to learn the hard
Just
way.
like you told me I had to change the color shirt I had underneath here.
Right.
I'm like, yo, bro, don't fucking. If you're gonna do it, there's two things. If you're gonna do it, I don't want to see you. And
That's harsh.
Yeah, that's mad harsh. And don't post pictures.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
But you're right. I don't like it either.
Don't do that shit.
I haven't done it to my face, and someone say, "Oh my God, you look better like that." It's always, "Oh, you shaved."
I think everyone who shaves off their beard and their mustache looks like Maggie Simpson.
That's wild. Yeah.
Some people look like a potato.
I'm never doing it again.
Don't do it again.
I'm gonna look like Maggie Simpson.
Yo, let's talk about how we met, bro. Because I tell everybody you're my brother, and the reason why I say that is because one time you was like, "Yo, you're like a father figure to me."
Yeah.
Or not? I don't know. You didn't word it like that.
You know what it was? Alicia started that because Alicia was like, "You're like a son to me," and she like was a mom figure because I was sleeping over all the time. So naturally, I was like, "All right, well then you're my father." And then that got shut down real quick.
I was like, "Yo, don't call me your pops, yo.
Yeah,
like
that got shut down real
you're
quick.
more like my brother."
Absolutely. I feel like I could talk to you more like a brother than a father.
For sure.
Honestly.
For sure. And I'm not gonna whoop your ass. Rick might whoop your ass.
Not might, he will. Yeah, he will.
Yo, big shout out to Rick, man. Both your parents, honestly, because that's actually how we met.
Yeah, if my mom never called me that day,
Yeah.
I would have never came down with Ducky, and you gave us the 50 states rap. I'll never forget it, bro.
I don't even remember it, but I just remember I had a rapping
Bro,
about the states.
You did a 50 states rap, and me and Duck left. For people who don't know, my boy Ducky, his name's Alex, but Ducky, me and him left, bro, and all we talked about was how the hell did he include something from each state and put it, you know what I mean? It was crazy. But I'm happy I came down.
Yeah,
I was living in my town.
Yeah, I actually was living. I'm from 30 minutes away. So, I mean, that might not sound like a lot to someone who lives in like Texas.
Right, but Connecticut,
you know what I mean?
We're far.
Right, 30 minutes, like I'm going through like 30 towns.
You halfway through the state already.
No, that's it.
30 minutes.
It's like a quarter through the state.
It takes an hour to drive from Shoreline to Springfield, Mass. For me, an hour.
An hour? What the hell?
An hour. I get to Six Flags in 45 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna call bluff. I'm gonna call bluff on that one.
How far are you from Six Flags?
About 45 minutes to an hour at the most. I'm 40 minutes from the airport. You know I'm at the airport all the
You're
time.
40 minutes from the airport?
I'm 40 minutes from the airport.
I feel like it takes me 45, 50 to get there.
No.
To the airport?
You're in East Haven, bro. You got to add another.
Yo, I'm going to fact check that, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm like 40. You better pull up the GPS.
I'm fact checking it right now.
GPS the airport from right here.
All right, hold up.
Cause
From right where we are.
yeah, it's definitely gonna be like it's gonna be 40. It's gonna be 39, 42 minutes.
34.
It says 34 minutes from right
34
here.
minutes from right here.
That's
So
cause
ready now, I'm going to do Bradley International Airport from East Haven. Watch. I'll put my address. As long as the camera,
he had to look up and make
as
sure.
long as the cameras ain't see it. Yeah, dude, 53 minutes.
Okay.
So now,
It's a Sunday at 3. That's why.
that's true.
It honestly depends on what
Now,
time.
Six Flags from where you are, 41.
That's not
So-
good. Today is
what
it's a good time right now. There's no traffic.
So now for me, that'd be probably about an hour.
Anyway, yeah. I feel like I'm like an hour from Six Flags. I do know
1 hour, 1 minute, exactly.
I do know that it's literally right over the border. Like going to the Big E or
You're
Six
damn near in
Flags is a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah,
but
you're damn near still in CT.
but I was 30 minutes away. I'm 30 minutes from
From where you
East
used to
Haven.
live, like when we met.
East Haven.
Yeah.
And big shout out to Dom because I used to work with Dom, and Dom lived out there in East Haven.
Mm-hmm.
And Dom was cool with your mom and dad, and they would come over and hang out with Amy and Dom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys were all the kids were friends.
Eric and DJ.
Eric, that's right, because because
Eric and DJ were best friends. I
Right.
mean, they're still friends now. You know, and they played football together. That's what got my mom, my dad, and Dom and Amy all close
together.
Yeah.
Oh, sports parents.
Sports, yeah, it was sports, bro. East Haven is sports. You know that.
Yeah, no, that
East
is.
Haven is all about high school and middle school sports. Even youth, bro. Youth is huge. At
Yeah.
least back then. I don't know about now, but
So we was pretty much just partying, you know, just hanging out, me and your parents and shit.
Was that the first day you met them too? I think it was because my mom called me.
I don't know. It could have been. I don't know if it was the first day. It could have been a couple times, and then the music part came out.
Oh, could have been.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then when she was like, "Oh, my son does music," he was just on The Voice.
Yep. Was I already on it?
I think you had just came back, bro. I mean,
yeah. If I'm already living at that house, yes, yep. I was living in a trailer when I was on The Voice. That's crazy.
So that's when you came down and I started rapping for you. Like, this like, yo, this is like,
yeah, no. What happened was
I wasn't even making music at the time.
Right, and
that was
you
old
had
shit.
Mentioned that. You had mentioned that you used to DJ, you used to make music, all that shit, but you were just chilling, just working, just living life. And yeah, basically what happened was, long story short, me and Ducky are at my house. My mom calls me, "Hey, Ken, there's a guy here. He used to do music. His name's Pierre, best friends with Dom. You should come down and meet him." Okay. Jumped on my bike, rode the bike down the street to Dom's house, walked inside. We met. We chopped it up a little bit about what you used to do in performances and all that shit.
Right, and I think you kicked something from me, and we talked about. I think
I played you something.
You played me something, and I think your mom had already told me about The Voice and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was super proud of you.
I'm
Your
just
biggest
trying to
fan.
remember if this is pre or post me meeting Bert, like getting a manager. I don't think I had a manager yet.
I would have. Oh well, because we met and then we didn't speak. Not that we met and we didn't really hang out
at all. We didn't hang out at all or talk at all.
No.
From the age of 15 to, it was 2018 or 19 when we reconnected.
It was like,
and I was 20.
18.
20 or 21 when we reconnected. So yeah, about 5 years we didn't talk.
Just because it's kind of weird. It would have been a little weird.
Not even that. I didn't give a fuck about that. It was just like,
no, I'm saying, but the reason why I say it's kind of weird is because it made sense when we finally did connect because it was on some music shit. I wasn't calling Kenny after hanging out with his parents and be like, "Yo, like, you want to hang out?" Like, you know, it was kind of weird.
Fucking 15-year-old kid.
Yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck?
No, I understand your point of view, of course. But I can tell you with confidence, if you were to have hit me up at 15 years old on some music shit,
we would have been burning.
Yeah, bro, I would have pulled up. I think I was already smoking bud at that point. So, absolutely, it wouldn't have been any different. I would have just been super little bro at that point, you know.
Right. I don't want to swing by The Voice. But, you know, we could talk about that after we talk about, like, getting started with you singing. So, you know, let me rewind this a little bit. After we met and then you played me or whatever. Okay, so we didn't hang out, but I was coming to performances.
What was your first performance you came?
Oh, my gosh. I don't even know, bro.
Was it
I don't even... Huh?
Fall Fest?
Nah. It was like in some club.
Oh my God, the Irish American club.
Yeah.
I had a banner behind me.
And Ducky was on stage with you.
Yes. Wow, dude.
But you performed a song there. I always try to bring up this song. It was like my favorite song back then.
Was that Hamden? The Space?
I think so.
That's what it was. It wasn't the
There was like some other kids that were coming in to perform too.
Yep.
And the bitches was screaming when you started.
Yo, shout out to the fucking Space, man. They shut down and they ended up opening back up. I would love to get back over there and do another performance.
Yo, I don't remember. We got to figure this out. There was a song that was popping. It was one of my first favorite songs from you.
By me?
Yeah. You performed it there that night. Ducky kind of fucked up the ad libs.
Was it work?
Nope. If you say it, I'll know it. But we don't gotta spend too much time there.
After this, I'm gonna look into it.
But so throughout those years, I would come and see you perform.
Yeah.
There's been multiple performances.
Yep.
And then, you know, we followed each other on social media back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen the stuff that you had going on. So when I met my dad and we started with the radio station, which was about 6 years ago,
Yep.
I reached out and was like, yo, listen, this is what I got going on. I want to get into, like, show some love to independent artists. I love what you got going on.
Right.
Let's just freaking work. Like, let me get some of your music, actually, because I've been producing for years.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I spoke about this with Juice recently, but I wasn't showing everybody. Like people didn't know I was producing.
Right.
Even when you found out, like we collectively, I don't even know if that's the right word. We agreed together to stop using YouTube Beats.
No, we 100% collectively.
But around that time, right?
Yeah.
But in the very beginning, you would come up and we would go through.
Oh yeah, that's how Predictable was written. That's how.
We're going ahead though because.
Right, but it's on the same. I mean, yeah, it's the same shit.
So you would give me music. I would come to events, and
because
then
I already had music written. I was already writing music.
You wasn't even
with
putting
YouTube.
out like that.
No, I didn't have anything on DSPs at that point. It was
Because the KENNII was the first one, right?
No.
I mean, we're not gonna talk about Heartbreaker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So KENNII Arujo was on DSP at one point, but it was Heartbreaker, and then my first official like little EP was the Mixed Emotions one.
Mixed Emotions, yes.
Out as KENNII Arujo.
KENNII was the second one though,
and never changed.
You changed it afterwards though, right? Or
yeah, I just dropped my last name, and I'm just with 2 I's now. It's just easier to digest. And I'll be honest with you, the only reason why I did that is because people were just butchering my last name. But
so let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
You're in high school and you like singing, and your family is known for sports.
Mm-hmm.
How's that go with your peers?
Like school people?
Right, yeah.
It it's weird.
How they perceive it?
I don't even know how to explain it because I met a lot of fake people in high school. I don't talk to a lot of people that I used to in high school, that even that I was close with in high school, because I learned that a lot of people were telling me to my face that it was dope, and then telling other people behind my back that,
like, yo, he over here singing and shit.
Why isn't he playing soccer? Why isn't he playing football with us? He used to play with us. Oh, he's singing. He must be gay. Like that's literally what I went through, and I never really heard it through people directly, but I knew that it was being said. I knew through mutual people, like through secondhand, you know. And then like I did talent shows in school. My first major talent show that I did was in high school, and there was kids in the middle of the whole section just standing up, giving me the fingers and shit, just saying like, "Get off the stage, pussy," and shit. And they were screaming it. I just blocked them out, and I still did my shit. But that right there, that's when I knew that like, okay, there's a good amount of people that fuck with this, and then there's a good amount of people that just
that's just
haters,
some kid
bro.
shit on some kid shit.
Hater,
like,
kid,
oh, they're doing
teenage.
something I can't
right,
do.
And if I'm being honest with you, one of those dudes that was standing up giving me the finger is now one of my best fucking friends now. I shit you not.
It'd
and
be
I
like
ask
that.
him all the time. I'm like, yo, why were you hating on me back then? He's like, honestly, Ken, you were good at something, and I just didn't like seeing you get the attention that you were getting. Like,
he saw all the girls in the front,
yeah,
like googly eyed and shit.
But it's true. Like I was kind of the shit in freshman and sophomore year from certain people. And my friends thought it was cool. My actual friends thought it was cool. And then I had those friends that I were only cool with through sports, and they didn't come up to shows. They didn't come to the studio to chill. They didn't ask me anything until after The Voice. Because I was in high school when I went on The Voice.
We're gonna get there. there. Well, did you play sports in middle school?
Middle school, yeah. I played soccer in middle school for, I think, a year or two. 1 year. No, 1 year of high school. Or 1 year of middle school, and then and then another year in high school because I wanted to pursue the music. So that's why I kind of stopped playing soccer.
What's it like with your dad when you're like, I don't want to play baseball. I want to sing.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm gonna join drama.
They loved it.
Fire.
They loved it. They loved it. They had no thought of, oh, can he even sing? Is this, everybody, all the other boys, all his other brothers like sports. We're in a sports dominant family. Go play soccer. Go play this. They just liked the fact that I wanted to do something, some type of hobby. Like, yes, it wasn't a sport, but my brothers are going to football practice, and I was going to vocal lessons. So, like,
right.
I was still doing something. I was still active. And for that, I'll forever be grateful for to my parents.
Yo, big shout out to your parents because they're super supportive. You guys, a family of 4 boys.
Yeah.
And all super dope.
Yo,
big shout out to Ricky, Jacob, and
Eric.
Eric.
Yeah. They didn't hesitate, though. Like, I've been going to New York to record at the age of 15. This was after The Voice, and I will go back and talk about The Voice. But just about my parents really quick, bro. They didn't hesitate. They drove me to Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Harlem, everywhere and anywhere that I needed to go to do that had something to do with my music, whether it was studio time out there. They brought me out to a couple podcasts and interviews, radio shows, and they sat in the room to the side and they really just chilled there and watched and listened. They didn't have to do that. They could have put me on a train.
But they could have put you. You could have went to Diddy camp.
Right. They could have did some crazy shit like that. No, you're absolutely a flavor camp. That's what it was called.
Right.
But nah, they stuck by my side and they still do. They know how big that dream is. But I'm 27 now, so I can't be just relying on that. I can't put all my eggs in one basket. So that's gotta make money. You gotta make a living.
So you're singing, you're doing these things, you're doing shows. People are telling you it's dope, and the opportunity for The Voice comes up,
right?
Arises. How does that go? Like, how did you even hear about getting on The Voice? Like, where'd that come from?
A lot of people don't know. You probably don't even know this, but I wanted to get on The Voice at 14. I was 14 years old, but the cutoff or the minimum for age was 15. So I wasn't able to do it that year. And I kind of just let it go at that point. The next year comes around, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she was the one who told me. She's like, Ken, go do it now. You're 15 years old. And my mom too. She's like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So I signed up. Me, my dad, my mom, my two brothers, my two youngest brothers. We went out to New York, and there's 3 auditions before you could make it onto the show.
They screening your ass.
Right. And if I'm being honest, this is one of the main reasons why I actually like The Voice, because they're not like American Idol where they're just looking to put some...
She bang.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it. You need the content. You need the views. Like, it's all for engagement. But that was one thing about The Voice that I really, truly liked about them is, like, they're going to keep it real. It's called The Voice. You don't even get to see the person singing unless you like them enough to turn around.
Probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, man. It's there's nothing like it. It's genuine about people's natural talents of being able to sing. But anyways, I turned 15. Both of my mom and my grandmother were pushing me to do it. Not pushing, but I wanted to do it too.
Encouraging.
There's the word. Encouraged me to do it. So I did it. I signed up. We went out to New York, me, my mom, my 2 brothers. And then I did the first audition in New York. There was like 400,000 people there.
Auditioning.
This is called open call audition.
Yep.
So I did the open call audition. I go into a room with like 10 other people. There's a table like this with one producer sitting there. And then there's a chair set up in a U form around the walls of the room. And we're all sitting in these chairs, minors with their parents, and then just, other people there. So they call on your name one by one, and you stand up in the middle of this room in front of everybody, and you sing a cappella. So I sang So Sick by Neo. And everybody got through it. And the producer was like, okay, if I call your name, stick around, and everyone else can leave. It's kind of fucked up.
Right.
That's the business, bro. Not even just the music business, but TV, everything. They don't care. Feelings are not...
Ask Simon Cowell.
Right. They don't give a fuck. So they said my name, and then they said this other girl's name. Everybody else leaves. The girl stays. My mom walks up to the table to talk to the lady first, and the lady, the producer told my mom, she's like, just wait a second, I'm going to talk to her first. So she talks to the other girl. She's like, hey, I'm just letting you know that, you did really well. We're going to be giving you a call and let you know what's going to be coming. She leaves the room, and the producer made sure that she left the room. She leaves the room. Now it's just me and my mom and producer. The producer pulls out, how American Idol, they have the golden tickets.
Yeah.
Voice has a red ticket. She pulls out the red ticket, and she's like, I'm putting you through to the next round indefinitely. So, shit, nobody else that out of...
You got the red ticket.
I got the red ticket. Out of 400,000 people that day, only, I think it was like 132 of us got the red tickets.
Fire.
So now we go to the second audition. This is in New York City. Again.
Wait, where was the first one
It
at?
was in New York.
Okay.
I probably didn't say that. So the second audition is also in New York City, but this time it's in a studio, like in a recording studio. Me and my mom we go to the studio. Now there's 2 producers in the room. Nobody else, just you. You have a microphone this time, so now you can actually move and do your shit. So
You did the slide?
Did I do the slide? I was 15 years old, fucking Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, Usher, like, yo, I'm doing a slide. So, I was doing my little moves and whatever, and they liked it. And then from that, went to the executive callback. Now, the executive callback is in California. That's in LA. So what happened was after that, did I say second? I meant third. The third audition is in LA called the executive. The second audition is the one I'm talking about now. So after I finished singing, same thing. They said, I didn't get a ticket. No, so not same thing. They told me they're going to be calling me and letting me know. So in my mind, because of what happened the last time
You're like, oh, they not fucking
I'm
with
like, damn, I
me.
ain't getting no ticket this time. It's over. So I go home, and it took about, I think, 2 weeks to get a call or an email. Me and my mom were like, okay, well, it's over.
We must have not heard anything.
Right. We finally get a call. My mom gets the call, and they told her that they're going to be putting me through to the executives. So my mom tells me we have like a big party with a cake, you know, and it was like 2 months after that or a month after that. I go out to LA with her. They fly us out. The Voice pays for everything, all expenses paid, flight, hotel, everything. I even got vouchers to eat, like everything, while getting paid. So I get out there. We do the executives. Now it's in like a big ass. You know, I'm in LA. Everything over there is, when it comes to this type of industry,
Right.
that's where the place. That's the place to be. So my eyes are all bugging out. I'm seeing a Hollywood sign. We go into this big ass. It's like a place that they rehearse tours in. Michael Jackson, Eminem, Justin Bieber, Usher. I'm talking A-list celebrities have rehearsed their tours in the same room that I'm going to be doing my audition in now. So now there's every single producer of the show. There's like maybe 9 or 10 on the panel, and I sang the fucking Trey Songz song. But I never knew love.
Okay.
Would feel heart attack.
Heart attack.
So I sang that, blew them out the water. They were like, "Okay, yeah, you're good."
Here's a red ticket.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't get a ticket.
I know.
No, so why I say that is because they had me prep 2 songs, and most people were doing both songs. I sang the first one, and that was it. They were like, "Okay, we'll give you a call." But that could have been either good or bad. But I could just see it in their faces.
And we heard enough.
I felt good about it. You know, I had no reason to think that I didn't do it well enough. So they fly. I was only in LA for like 3 days. You know, 1 day to get there. Second day I did the audition. Third day I leave. So third day I'm out. I go back home. This time I'm waiting. I think we waited 2 months for an email or a call. Finally got it, telling us congratulations. Now you officially made it onto the show. This is the last audition. It's in front of the judges,
Right.
like the actual judges. So yeah, man. Then it was from that point on, it was just back and forth to LA. Like I was going to LA for a week. I'd come home for maybe like 2-3 weeks. I'd go back out to LA for another week or two. And during that whole process, we're doing the interview process that you see on the show. You see the process of the person with their family and their supporters walking down the
Right.
street in the Universal lot, because this is all shot in the Universal back lot. So yeah, on the same street they did like Transformers, Spider-Man, like all this crazy shit. You could see these buildings on The Voice pre-show as well as watching these movies. Like it's
Right.
crazy, but you would never think that it's in the same location.
Not to throw you off and shit. They probably hear the sirens.
Oh, true.
I live in
outside.
I live in the hood. My windows have been shot before. I'm just saying.
He is not lying.
I live in the hood, but
He is not lying.
we do own though. We do own our home, but no. But so you get that final callback. What's that feeling like? Where they're like, "Yo, you made it. You're on the show."
Intense, scary, nerve-wracking, anxiety-inducing, but also excitement,
Right.
eager, hungry.
And you're 15 years old.
What?
You're
bro?
15 years old, and they're you know, you feel like you the man.
Absolutely.
You thought you was Justin Bieber too.
100%. 100%. But the way I look at it is like every artist has to go through that, you know? We always gravitate and always attract ourselves to one artist or one, you know, at least 3 to 5 artists that we absolutely love. And that's our path. And during that path is when you find yourself and your sound and how you dress and how you walk and talk and sing and write, all that shit. So that was, yeah, at first, 100%. I thought I was a little Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Usher. Those 3 right there, bro.
Right.
Those were my
So
3.
they got a couple
And
rounds.
Neo.
They
And
got
Neo.
a couple rounds, right?
Right, yeah.
When you get on the show, and I think it's important for me to say that you were 15. You could sing, you could hold a note, but you weren't developed yet.
No.
You didn't know who you were at the time.
Definitely not as an artist or vocally, because I can tell you right now, I know what it was that didn't get me a turn. My voice crack on the top note.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm trying to get to, because you get there. Who were the judges when you were there?
Original four: CeeLo Green, Christina Aguilera, Blake Shelton, Adam Levine.
And no chairs turn.
No chairs, but I after talking to my parents, because my parents were in the green room with where Carson Daly is,
Yep.
and they're watching on the monitor
Yep.
what I'm doing, and the whole time, if my hand's the button,
They was like ready to hit.
not they. This was Blake Shelton.
Blake was ready. Blake
was
almost
right
hit
here,
it.
bro. Between him and Adam. Adam, I don't think put his hand. From what my parents said, they didn't hear.
Adam would have been a dope coach for you.
So listen. So after it's all said and done, I finish singing. They turn around, and Blake actually said that to me. He's like, "I just wanted to let you know that my hand was right here on the button. If I hiccuped, I would have clicked it." He's like, "I was right there. I was so close." He's like, "But you need to work on your upper register." And I already knew that in my head as I was singing. That's crazy. The song was called "In My Head." As I'm singing, I heard it. And I knew it, bro. I knew it. That was it. So Blake said that, he said, don't stop. Keep chasing that dream. Christina was low-key defending me from what CeeLo was saying to me. No hate towards CeeLo. Shout out to CeeLo Green, I grew up listening to him. But CeeLo was actually comparing me to Bieber a lot. With good reason. I mean, I was kind of...
That was your image. That was the image you had. Did you have the hair?
No, I didn't. I don't have straight hair or long hair at the time, but I had... Or at all, but I had the backwards snapback hat and shit. I had the white skinny jeans, the tall Supra shoes that he used to wear with the straps and shit.
And the wings, you had the Supers with the wings?
Not with the wings. They had the two huge Velcro straps in the front, like what Bieber wore. He wore the Supras on his tour. I think it was like his My World tour or some shit like that. He wore that all white suit with the purple shoes and a purple hat. And they that's another thing too. Don't think I picked that outfit out.
They picked that for you.
They pick all that out for you.
Got you.
I fit the image, so they pushed the envelope.
But this kid is going to be like Bieber. We're going to push that.
And I will say that my season, to my knowledge, at the time, my season was the first season that had the most amount of minors in it ever. Because Bieber had just started popping off, so they were looking for the next type of Bieber.
Right.
I wasn't the only guy.
So what year was this?
This is 20... Well, I mean, Bieber was already big.
I don't know. What year were you on The Voice? What season and New Year?
We filmed 2012. It aired 2013.
2012, it aired 2013.
No, that's a lie. That's a complete lie. No, how can that be a lie? 2013. Yeah. It was 2013 because I was 15. I'm 2 years older than the year. So, yeah. I'm 26 right now. It's 2024.
No chairs turn.
No chairs.
You come back to CT.
Yep. Well, Adam actually told me to come back. And a lot of people don't know I did. Never made it through the first round.
That's cool.
Of those callbacks.
Of the callbacks.
Because they weren't looking for it. That wasn't what they were looking for.
Exactly. I was gonna say, if you think you would make it today?
Yes.
Have you thought about it?
Yes.
Trying it again?
I've thought about it.
Would you ever?
No.
Why?
If I'm being real, the thing that really throws me is the not having enough input on what's going on with me.
Like the songs you're singing?
Yeah, I didn't pick In My Head by Jason Derulo. The show picks that. The producers picked that. The clothes that I was wearing was my clothes. I brought that clothes with me, but they're the ones who put the outfits together. I had a couple outfits in mine. They scratched them. The only thing that I was able to kind of like keep and get away with was the necklace that my grandmother had given me. And I told them I'm not taking this off. Like,
right.
I don't
You
care
had
what
lost
you
your
guys
rabbit
say.
ass mind.
Yeah, I'm not taking this off. She's the reason why I'm here. She just passed a month before I came out here. I'm not fucking removing it. And they were all about it. They were like, okay, well, it fits the story. Because once they figured that out, that my grandmother had passed, it's fucked up, man. Once they figured that out, I did the interview process and they kept nagging me about my grandmother. And I didn't want to talk about it. And they pushed me. I broke down in tears. They had to get the makeup artist to come back in and fix my face. I had the camera.
I'm not laughing. I'm sorry.
No, it is funny now to think about it.
I am laughing clearly, but
listen, I had the camera guy crying. I had the interview person crying. I was crying. My mom was crying. The makeup person came in and started crying. It was fresh, bro. My grandmother had just died a month ago, and she was supposed to be there with me as a supporter.
Yeah. Don't start crying right now.
No, I'm not. I'm chilling.
I'll blink like a motherfucker.
I'm chilling. But
So yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's kind of the reason why I don't want to. It
Yeah,
just seems a little fake. You know, like it's real in the sense of they're showing real.
It's Hollywood, bro. You already know. It's Hollywood.
They're showing real talent, and I respect that. They're letting us go up there, and they're not pulling, like I said, just anybody. So like I don't feel like why am I going after our she bang? Like that's not the problem over there.
Right.
But the problem is not having enough input. Granted, I don't know what happened with the later seasons or what happens later on in the show once you start going farther.
And I used to watch The Voice, and I don't watch it as much now.
I don't watch it at all.
So no chairs get turned. You leave The Voice,
Right.
and you start making music. Is that the point when you met Bert?
Yes.
And Shirley?
I was about to say yes and no. I met Shirley first through my vocal lessons. Basically, what happened was she would have a recital, kind of how dancers have dance recitals at the end of the year. She did the same thing, but with us singers. So she did like a big recital, beginning of the year actually, and she would have agents come out from New York City to sign kids that she was working with, and Shirley was one of the people that was out there in the crowd. Excuse me, and so. I sang. She ended up telling my vocal coach, shout out, Kathy Kenzel, love you to death. Love you so much. Miss you.
And she's be putting shit together at Fall Fest.
She has her
students come in?
Her students
Yes,
do a show.
yes.
That's how I was doing those shows and shit too. But the recital is her thing. Like this is her shit. And she personally invites these people out. She picks them up from the train station and everything. Like gets cars for them. It's a whole thing. So Shirley comes. She tells Kathy, my vocal coach, that she wants to pursue me like as a client. So Kathy ends up telling me that is crazy.
Is Bert calling you right now?
That is crazy.
Answer the phone. Answer the phone and just let him know what's going on. Put him up to the mic.
Yo, I'm on a podcast right now. That's crazy. I'm literally talking about you and Shirley.
Bert.
Wait.
Bert, we were literally just talking about you. I don't know if you've seen the content, but I started a podcast, a DJ DNA podcast, and
I haven't, but what's crazy is like, I just like literally out of the blue said, let me call this motherfucker because I haven't heard from him. Like, I don't know. I have nothing to say other than I hadn't heard from him in a while. So like, it's Providence. I guess it's supposed to happen.
Hell yeah. I'm going to call you as soon as I finish up here.
No problem.
All right, bro. Yep.
Well, that's really crazy. That's really crazy.
So, like I was saying, Shirley tells Kathy that she wants to pursue me. Kathy ends up telling me to go to New York with my parents, and Shirley she was working for an agency called Carson Adler before she started her new one, her own new one. So she was working for Carson Adler. We go to the building. I do a script reading with her. Trash, bro. Trash. Even she said it, like, not like that, obviously, but she's like, yeah, you definitely got to work on your acting and your script reading.
I helped you with.
Yeah, we've done a couple.
I've helped you with some shit, and yeah, you need.
So after I do the script reading, she's like, okay, do you want to sing a song? Hell yeah, I do. So I pop a CD in, and I sang So Sick by Neo. And she it's not normal to get signed right there on the spot, like have a contract there ready. She did. She had a contract.
She knew what she was doing?
She gave it to me and my parents, and she said, we didn't sign it right there, but she said, go home, take this home, look it over, you can get a lawyer, all that, And we did. We had it looked over with Kathy and all that, and it seemed right. So we signed the contract with them. Now, Shirley, after working with Shirley a little more, she started to realize, okay, he likes to sing. Like, music is definitely his...
Acting is not his thing.
It's not that it's not my thing, but at the time, I was so stubborn and was kind of just like...
Bieber!
Yeah, bro. It was like, I just want to
You was a believer.
I just want to make music. 100%. 100%.
I had to throw that in there.
No, you're not wrong. I was a believer for sure. I say that with pride. I don't mind.
Are you still a believer?
100%. With pride. I don't mind it.
I fuck with Bieber
is
too.
Nice, man.
Oh, he is.
I don't care what no one says.
I know. I'm just giving you
it's
shit.
It's the stigma around the name and the time that he came out and what he did to the industry. But what was I saying?
Working with her, she realized you were more singer, and that's when she probably introduced you to Bert.
That's exactly what happened. So
I know the story.
So she ended up, she didn't introduce me to Bert, but she had told Bert. She said, listen, there's this kid that I met through Kathy. I signed him. He's a great singer. I want you to come to the recital and see him sing. So the next year, We did the recital again. Shirley was there, but this time she brought Bert. I didn't meet Bert that night. I didn't see Bert that night. I just knew that there was somebody up there watching for me.
Right, there was a figure up there.
Right. Kathy had told me that Shirley was going to be bringing her husband, and he had worked in the industry, Jive Records, Universal, like all these big companies. And so knowing that, I'm like, okay, I got to put on the best show that I've ever put on. So I did. I blew that shit out the water. And you know what's crazy is my dad and my mom, my dad met Bert before any of us. He picked him up from the train station, brought him to the show, and then brought him back to the train station. And I'm pretty sure he had told my dad that, like, he's good. We'll keep in touch. Fast forward, I forgot how he hit me up, but he was basically just like, hey, come to the studio in Harlem and come record a song or two. Or I think I hit him up and asked him if I can come record. And at the time, Bert didn't know that I wrote my own songs. He did not know that I was a songwriter. He just knew that I liked to sing. So he thought I was just like another one of those cover singer guys. So I go all the way to the studio in Harlem and we record a cover. I can't remember what the cover was, but we ended up recording a cover. And then he was ready to send me on my way. Like he
Right.
bounced it out and that was it. He was ready to call it. And then I asked him, I said, do you mind if I sing one of my songs? Hold up.
They'd be like, hold on, wait.
Yeah,
You got one of your songs?
He said, you know how to write? You write music? And I said, yeah, I write songs. And he's like, do you, like, I told him, I said, I wrote it on my guitar. I had just gotten a guitar. So he's like, yeah, here. He grabs the guitar, he gives it to me. And I'll never forget, it was a song called Believe that I wrote. And I sang it on the guitar, and it was not that great, but he saw the potential.
Right.
And he was like, all right, you're going to stay for another hour. Hooked me up with the guitar, put me in the booth.
And that's what Bert is really good at. That's one of the things Bert is really good at. Doesn't he also teach?
Oh,
He
yeah.
plays,
Yeah. No, he does, though.
teach and plays multiple instruments.
Yes, 100%. 100%. That's actually what he's doing like right now.
Right.
And he does that mainly over the summer. He has like a little camp at the building that he lives at. And he teaches, I believe it's certain instruments and stuff like that. And then they do like a recital at the end. I was actually supposed to go out there and teach kids ukulele because I know how to play.
I met Bert because of you. You took me and met Bert down there in Manhattan.
Yep.
And when we're there, I actually meet somebody who was also fire, Nikki.
Yeah, shout out Nikki.
Nikki is an actor.
Oh yeah, you met him in Manhattan. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at he was at Bert's crib
Mm-hmm.
when we went there, and he's an actor on Organized Crime, Law and Order spinoff.
Right. I don't watch the shows, but
Yeah.
yes, he is.
Which is a spinoff with Stabler from SVU.
Yeah.
It's Organized Crime.
Is that his father figure in the?
Yes,
Stabler?
yes. Stabler
Okay.
is his father in the show.
I remember seeing his clips and like his little spots in the episodes, just like show him some support. But I'm not a big TV show guy, so
Right, no, because I was talking to him about it, and he was telling me like I'm always asking questions. I'm asking you questions. This is what I do.
Exactly.
So I literally interviewed him already.
Yeah. Yo, that'd be cool though.
No, I would love to get him up
that'd be
here,
sick.
and
be sick.
I'm actually interviewing an actor coming up real soon.
Mm-hmm. You already told me.
I'm excited about that.
Fire, bro.
In like 2 days.
I'm really happy for you. But what's crazy is my mom knew Nikki through the show before.
Yeah, no, me too.
Oh, really?
Yes, we watch all the. Yes.
So you had seen him on the show
Yes.
too before going to Manhattan and meeting him.
Yes.
That's wild.
I didn't know he was
Okay.
gonna be there when we got
Right.
there.
Well, he lives in the same building, kind of.
And I wasn't like fanboy.
Yeah, no,
You know
I
what I
got you.
mean? But
right.
no, I definitely knew who he was.
Right.
So big shout to Bert, big shout to Shirley.
Well, hold up. Let me just say, I started fucking with Nikki, and Bert introduced me to Nikki because he's a nasty
bass player,
bro.
right? Yes.
Nasty bass player. Like, he's sick with it. So I have the breakup song. That's him on the bass.
That's my favorite song.
That's Nikki on
That's
the
one of my
fucking
favorite
bass.
songs you made.
Love that song.
So let's talk about Shirley's kids. Cause who is Donald Faison from Scrubs?
Yeah,
Who is he to her?
that's her son. Yeah,
So Shirley's son,
Yeah,
son
Shirley-
plays in Scrubs. He's
right.
Donald
Faison.
Faison.
Kids more my age, they might remember him through Big Fat Liar.
Big Fat Liar.
He was the limo driver for.
So, I mean, I'm sure if we say Donald Faison, they're gonna know.
Yeah, no,
He's a
it's
super
household name, for
super
sure.
popular.
Absolutely, people definitely know him. But yeah, so Donald's I believe her oldest son. I think I don't know.
I was in the house. I seen
specifically.
pictures of him on the wall.
Yeah, you saw the picture of him and his wife and
Yes.
Obama.
Yeah.
Obama too.
Obama.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I believe she has 3 kids. There's Alameda, there's Dade, and then there's Donald. Olamide's a singer, Dade's a chef, and then Donald's the actor.
Wait, who's in Imagine?
That's Olamide.
Alameda. So Imagine is an R&B group from the late 90s?
Yeah. Late, I want to say like mid to late 90s is when they started.
What was the name of the song? No Doubt by Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, super dope song. Definitely super popular. So, you're in the right hands.
100%.
You're over there with Bert, working with Bert. Bert is a super dope songwriter, super dope magician. Magician. He's got a wand and a hat.
Hey, what just happened right now was magic.
Exactly. Musician. At what point do you meet Johnny Kemp?
That's a soft spot, brother.
I know, but we got to talk about it. We got to talk
brother.
about it. That was. If you guys don't know who Johnny Kemp is, Johnny Kemp has what's the name of the song? Oh my goodness.
Just got paid.
Just got paid. Yes.
It's Friday night.
Yeah.
He ended up selling it to NSYNC years later.
Yeah. Just got paid. Johnny Kemp. What was your relationship with him?
Mentor. He was my mentor. He was, just a mentor. He kind of like just helped guide me through how to act in the studio, how to record, and he gave me a lot of creative inspiration. It's crazy, bro. I haven't talked about him in a while.
People know, everyone knows that song, right? I mean, well, not everyone. If you're like
from your generation,
my generation, everyone knows that song.
Right.
What they don't know is that he was also a super dope songwriter. Yeah. So even though he didn't have that many songs out, we're rocking to that song. He was involved in a lot of other music.
Oh yeah, he had his hands in a lot of things.
Did you meet him through Bert?
Yeah. So him and Bert were best friends.
Got
best friends. They've
Rest in peace, Johnny Kemp.
R.I.P. man. Miss you, brother. Him and Bert known each other for a really long time, and this is hard, bro.
Get it together. Let's go.
I'm at the studio one day, and he had told me that there was somebody coming to the studio that was a big name in music. He's done a lot of things, and he told me his name, Johnny Kemp. And I would be lying if I said I didn't know who he was, because I didn't. I'm 27 or 26, about to be, but. So Johnny comes, and he instantly, bro, just lit up the room. Life of the room, just party all the time. Just a kind, beautiful soul. He just very encouraging. He liked everything that I was working on, and anything that he thought that could be switched or changed up in the slightest bit, he put his input, and we do it. So actually, really quick, the first song that I mentioned that I wrote, that I sang for Bert, Soulmate.
Yep.
We ended up cutting that song for an album that was supposed to come out back in the day and never ended up seeing the light of day. But that song was originally written with just me and my guitar, maybe a little bit of drums, nothing crazy. It was mainly an acoustic song. Johnny came to the studio one day, and he sat down at the drum kit that was there, and he started playing a reggae style beat, just like doom, doom, boom, doom. So I'm like, Bert too. He's like, that's kind of nice. And Johnny's like, yo, he's on a drum.
He's in the groove.
Yeah, he was. He's like, you gotta do it like this, man. You gotta do it like this. And I'm like, yo, that's actually kind of fire. So unfortunately, Johnny ends up passing away, and me and Bert, in honor of Johnny, we redid the entire song like that. I think it's still on SoundCloud. I don't know if it is. It's not on DSPs, but I know I still have it. It's kind of just like a keepsake.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, but Johnny was a big part of my whole team when I was out there, like 15. I think he passed away when I was like 17 or 16.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I hold him close to my heart. He's a very, very sweet guy.
We're really close friends. We talk all the time. We're FaceTiming all the time. This is not going to be the last time that you're on here. We have so much to talk about and bring up, but we are nearing to the end. And I want to do a quick segment that I do on every podcast. It's called One Gotta Go. It's where I give you two options, and you gotta pick which one gotta go.
Let's get it.
All right. I only got a couple on here, but like I said, you're going to be a reoccurring guest here. 20s. I'm sorry. 2000s or today's R&B? Which one's got to go?
Oh, fuck.
2000s R&B or today's R&B?
Why can't it just be like what I like more? Why I gotta throw
You got to throw one away. You got to throw one away.
Shit, man.
You gotta get rid of it.
Fuck. I'm gonna say new.
You getting rid of today's? And we're super dope. I think we're both advocates for today's R&B.
Yeah, I love it so much.
I do
can't even
too.
lie. That's
I do
hard.
too.
That's really hard for me to say.
No, I do too.
Because most of the music that I make, that's R&B. It's all
It's
today's style.
We're making today's R&B. I talk about one of the things I wrote down here. We're not even going to get to this episode. Or maybe we are because I'm going to say it right now. Is all the music that we've made together. People don't know that and maybe some people do know, but I'm a producer. I produce. I'm also a songwriter. We have. We probably put
two
together
EPs together.
I said we'd already done 2 EPs together.
We have a single Problems that's on SoundCloud.
Right.
We have. I mean, just sitting here before
We could probably come.
this,
We could probably come up with like 2 more
that
EPs.
song that never came out. Do you help me do that one? Like
Right.
the Brown tracks that we submitted. You helped me write those.
Chris
Like,
Brown. We submitted songs to Chris Brown. Yes.
not just out of nowhere. I got asked, which is huge. We'll get into that part 2. But yeah.
Back in the one gotta go. Eric Bellinger
Oh no.
or Chris Brown.
Oh no.
These are good. It's a good one. You know what I mean?
It's bad.
That's a tough one. I already know. That's tough. You
Well,
gotta
can I
get
tell
one.
you why how I'm breaking it down?
for it. Go for it.
If I was to get rid of Chris, it's only because he doesn't really write his own stuff. He's just that voice and that fucking.
That's kind of why I
the
did this.
artist, like the performer in him.
There's
is
gonna
like
be people who
who
are
I
watching
strive-
this who have no idea who Eric Bellinger is.
Right.
Like
But we
there-
know.
we know who Eric is.
And that's
Eric
the
is
reason.
responsible. If you like today's R&B,
He's
if you like
responsible
Chris,
for a lot of Chris's
if you
shit.
like Chris Brown, if you like Chris Brown, you probably like songs that Eric wrote.
Absolutely. A lot of the songs that you're listening to from Chris was written by him, especially on the X album.
One's gotta go, bro.
I'm gonna say Eric.
Eric's gotta go. That's really crazy.
I know.
And it's only because of Chris's longevity.
Well, I'm also saying because I can always write for Chris too. So I mean, Eric is crazy, but yeah, man.
We're gonna have to touch back. I'm gonna leave these notes here, and we can revisit this on the next
Go ahead.
episode.
What's the next one?
Justin Bieber
Yep.
or The Weeknd?
I just posted a story yesterday of me singing The Weeknd. That'd be fucked up.
I mean, it is what
And
it
I
is.
literally said he's the GOAT.
But we literally talked about Justin today.
I know, but I like Bieber, bro. Bieber's low key kind of the reason why I started. I gotta take out The Weeknd.
I knew that.
I gotta take.
I knew it was gonna be kind of tough though. I don't have any more, but I just thought about this one. We're gonna bring The Weeknd back in. We're gonna go to Weeknd or Tory Lanez.
Tory.
You getting rid of Tory?
Easy.
I fucks
I
with
love Tory.
though.
Don't get me
I fucks-
wrong.
That
No
was too
hate.
easy.
No hate, but only because of the style of R&B that it is. It's kind of like how I was saying earlier. He's got more of like a rap, melodic sound, which is fire. I like that type of music. I listen to Tory all the time. But for me personally, like because of the style of music that I make, The Weeknd just mixes too. I mean, dude, Don't Want Me Back Around is literally
that's my shit.
inspired
That's one
by
of
After Hours.
It's like my favorite project that you got. But we're gonna get into all of that.
Yeah, we're gonna do
another
2.
episode. What's next for Kenny? What?
Quitting vaping because I stopped for 30 days and then I picked it back up like an idiot since I started my new job. So that's what's gonna happen is I've got to stop that. But no, on some real shit. Like musically, I'm working on a project right now. I'll tell you guys the name of it. It's called I'm Fine. The album's gonna be about how people always slap a smile on their face and act like everything's all right, but we all have our own issues and go through our own shit. And this album it's just gonna be me talking about what I've been through the last year and a half maybe, and a lot has happened.
Wait, is the album finished?
No.
So I gotta get you some beats too.
Yeah, please.
I
I
got
need
you.
some up tempos actually,
I
because when I
got
was
you.
talking to Ronnie and Alvin, they said we need some up tempos.
I got you. I'll work on some stuff.
said the same thing.
I'll work on some stuff right here today. Right here. This is your camera. Tell people how they can follow you.
KENNII music at I said that backwards. At KENNII Music.
He's about to give you the email address.
Yeah.
This is your camera. This is your, hold on. Let's start that over. This is your camera right here. Tell them where they can find you.
At KENNII Music, NNII, on all platforms. That's like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And then for my music, just drop the music and it's just KENNII with 2 N's, 2 I's. All DSPs, Tidal, Deezer, Apple Music, Spotify. Go get that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been a little bit out of touch with my music shit. Just been going through a lot in life, but I am still working on music. I am still putting stuff out. So go tap into my most recent shit, and I think you guys will like it. I got a lot more to come, and it's really, really fire.
KENNII. That's my boy KENNII right there. Thank you for coming here. Anytime you got anything going on, anytime you dropping shit, you like I already said, you're already gonna be a reoccurring guest in here.
Oh, 100%. Even if you didn't want me to, I was popping up anyways.
Right. Yeah. No. Definitely.
Little brother shit.
Thank you for stopping by, and that's my time. Until next time. Peace.